Hello everyone, this is potpotsie, and today we're going to be showing you the alpha build 9 for Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.9.0. So this just came out this morning actually. Yesterday build 8 came out, and I think the day before build 7, it might have been the weekend before, I can't remember. But either way, they've been really pushing those builds out really quickly, patching up a lot of bugs. They've made this game feel way more solid in the last probably 2 updates, I'd say. This one in particular, the one back before this on build 9, no, build 8 I mean, this is build 9. On build 8, they fixed all those control things on the bottom down here for the immersive mode, which made the game feel much more solid. So I'm going to go and tell you guys what has changed exactly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a new world as usual called build 9. And if it has anything cool in it, I'll find the seed and post it after the video. So we'll see. So here we are, in the middle of nowhere, as usual. Alright, so we'll go through bug fixes first. But what you can probably see is that these things are selectable again, which I think they started to repair last time. But these sounds are a little bit screwy. Look at this. So if I break these, they make sounds. If you break the tall ones, they make no sound. Well, wait, that one did. Some of them do, and some of them have those grey parts that come out. It's weird. Anyway, the grass is still a bit buggy. I don't know if that goes for wheat and stuff as well. So bug fixes. They said crash with wolves. I guess there was more issues with wolves. I was not aware of specifically what was going on with those. I know they fixed several things with them before this. But I think something with making them sit and having them get back up was causing some sort of crash. So, crash when moving block under rails. They fixed this bug earlier. I don't know if it was happening again or what, but apparently there was something going on with that. Wrong spawn location. People have been complaining about this one quite a bit. Blocks where the player was standing. So I can no longer, I showed you guys in the last video, I can no longer put a block right there because I'm standing on it. Well, if I move it a little bit. Whoa, so if I'm right here, can I not put a, okay, I can. So you can no longer place a block where you're standing, which was really weird. I noticed that in build 8, which I showed in the video. Entities are now more reliably saved, so rather than appearing in some random spot, they actually save the way they're supposed to. Missing smooth lighting on top of snow and carpets, so when you had smooth lighting and fancy graphics enabled, for some reason it wasn't showing up as far as the carpets and snow go, because they were like showing kind of the disgusting lighting version, even though you had the fancy version on. So they fixed that. If you didn't notice, it's not a big deal. You'll see. Wolves moving around while sitting. We talked a little bit about that earlier, actually. The wolves, I don't know if they've fully corrected that now. Wolves are giving quite a few issues with that. So that should be good now. Offspring was untamed in certain cases. So you'd have tamed wolves have babies, and for some reason they were not tamed. So they've corrected that. But sometimes, but like it says, only sometimes. So some of the time it was actually done properly. The game was just being weird about it. Creepers floating above the ground. I'll be honest and say I haven't seen this one, but I'm sure a lot of you have, because I've missed quite a few things that were going on, and people have sent me screenshots and said, look, oh, you know what, I need to go in my settings real quick and check on my sensitivity. It's always higher than I want it to be. Alright, so there we go. The next thing, wrong color on wolves. So the wrong color of the collar on the wolves. So I think it's supposed to be red on the wolves, and somehow it was getting glitched. I think it was black sometimes. There were some other weird things going on with that, so they've corrected all of those things, which is nice. Let's see, what's next? The interact button is now only pressed when released. So rather than, it's kind of hard to explain. I know what it's talking about, but it's like, I wonder if I can get a thing for you. Like if I'm going to get some rails, I'm going to get a cart, and I'm going to get myself a sword. So let's say that you have a cart here, and you have a mine cart on top of it, and it says ride. So it used to be where if you just touch it. Wait, no, it's not fixed. What? So no. There's something screwy with this. This doesn't make any sense. So it used to be like, right now they say you have to press the button to get inside, but for some reason if I hover my finger over it, it still sucks me into the cart if I look back at it. Wait, now it's not. Alright, so if there's a button right there for ride or to milk the cows or whatever, you have to press the button now, whereas before, if you hovered your finger over it, it would automatically put you in there, which is really kind of dumb. Black borders on particles when destroying torches. That was a bug that's been reported in the last 3 builds that they hadn't fixed it, but looks like they fixed it now. So that's nice to have fixed finally. I don't know what, must have been something really screwy because it took them a while to figure it out. Alright, so that's all the bug fixes. Now we'll talk about the tweaks. So, tweaks are mob spawners now emit light. So, when you go to a mob spawner, rather than just having sparks of fire and really dull kind of lighting, it will actually emit light from it, so it'll be much lighter looking, which would make sense to spawning a bunch of creatures out of it. Creepers and skeletons now use the alt AI again. It's not exactly clear why they're using the alt AI. I don't know if something was just glitchy about the new one, but apparently they're reverting it back. Tame and sit interact button for wolves, so now you don't have to use... So now when you go up to them, it's like the minecart. It'll show a button on the screen for you to interact with, making them sit or stand or whatever you want. Crafting screen no longer switches to the next recipe when you can't make the current one, which is nice because that was really stupid how it kept flicking around, you know, if all of a sudden you ran out of supplies for a certain crafting item, it would automatically switch to the next thing on the list, which was really dumb because then you might accidentally press the button or whatever, you know, there's a lot of things that could go on with that. So those are all the tweaks for this version, and the known bugs that they talk about, there's only 2 this time. Sometimes chunks only containing transparent blocks don't render until interacted with, which we've talked about in the last probably 3 or 4 videos for this because it hasn't gotten fixed. I don't know what the issue is with this one. I'm sure they're still investigating the rendering issue with it, and I'm sure they won't release the version, the official public version for iOS and Android until that's fixed. The other one is sometimes entities degenerate into a strange bunch of triangles. So I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen this. I haven't seen it in the game, but someone sent me a screenshot of what it looks like, and it was really screwy. It was like, it wasn't like a bunch of small triangles. It was like stretched out geometry triangle thingies all over the screen. It was weird. It was really weird, and I think it was a cow. You can kind of see its skin in the triangle, which is even weirder. But you know, I think they're still working on that one. So hopefully it gets fixed before too long, because I know they won't release the public version until these things are fixed. You know, they're not going to release a full cleaned up public polished version if there's still weird issues like that. If all of a sudden these cows spring into triangles, I mean, I don't think that's going to work. I would not want them to release it like that anyway. Who would? Why would you want a game that has random cows shooting into triangles? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, even if you're a math freak. I don't care. No geometry. But anyway, so those are the known bugs that they've got reported. Be sure to keep reporting the bugs to them. I haven't reported any myself. I usually just show some of the bugs in the video and hope that someone will report them. For example, the grass today, I was showing you guys the tall grass, some of the sound effects, and both particles coming out, which were grey. Oh, that one didn't make any sound. See, that one did. That one had normal particles, but before, some of them have grey ones come out. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know if that's something that's been reported. Maybe it just took a bit for the textures to load. I actually don't know what the issue was, but anyway, that's all it, guys. So thank you for watching. If you want to get more details about all these specific bugs and tweaks added, I will put that in the description as usual. There's nothing really great about the seed, so I probably won't post it unless you guys request it, because it's a pretty normal world. But anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you guys later today with another seed video for Minecraft Pocket Edition. This will be my first seed for build 9, I think. So I'll see you guys on that one.